Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Oh, hello, everybody. Hello. Oh my goodness, such a wonderful, wonderful week. Last week I was in Lilydale, for any of you who got a chance to check it and see. We had a good time. It was amazing there. So I had the best time connecting with Spirit and serving at the Stump. And it was a blast. And feels good to be back here. Feels good to be in the house. And actually in the house is going to be a lot of fun tonight. And I've got one of my favorite friends, and he also does this work too. And sometimes we spend more time laughing and having a great time. But, I'll tell you what. For some reason, that energy really, really works. It really works because when we are together, it's like Spirit is so strong and so in the house, and we really have an amazing time. And so, most of you know who he is, but let me just give you his proper name. Psychic medium A.J. Barrera in the house. Hi, A.J.
Hello, Colby, thank you so much for having me here. It's always a pleasure to be back. Always a pleasure. I think, when we work with Spirit, it's truly a good time. I mean, even though it's supposed to be about loving messages and validations, we give that, but it's really all fun with Spirit. I love it.
I think it is, and I think that I really am a huge believer that our loved ones don't really want us to be somber, sad, and quite so proper all the time, right?
Absolutely. And that's the whole purpose of us being, I guess, a medium is serving that validation for our listeners and for the people in the audience and whatnot. But I love what I do. I don't consider my mediumship a job. I consider it a passion.
It is a passion.
Yeah.
It is. And I think I always have that passion. And sometimes, it's weird, though, because people who don't have the passion, they kind of accuse you of,
right,
not being authentic or not being in it. And it's like, no, I'm actually just passionate.
Right.
No.
Well, the main thing with this work is truly just being yourself. When
it is. You gotta.
That's what it's all about. You don't have to try to be someone or make someone up or just have your own niche, your own style, whatever you feel comfortable doing it. Do it and work with Spirit, and Spirit will lead you down that path to make you start working and start serving them.
I couldn't agree more. So, we are going to take some callers tonight. Apparently, we missed over 700 calls.
1,100 missed calls.
1,100 calls. So apparently, we're talking way too much. But it's funny too. Is we have an event this Saturday night.
Oh my God! Yes, can't wait.
I mean, I'll tell you what. The last time we did it,
you were even speaking Spanish at that event.
I was just about to
Colby,
say.
you know more Spanish than I do.
I was like, I've been seeing who's been getting tickets, and I'm like, oh no, I think I need to go to Spanish level 2.
Right.
I'm telling you.
So do I.
But it's so much fun. I mean, that energy of that group last time,
God, yeah.
So loving and so much fun and so much healing in that evening. I thought
very powerful readings. I mean, just like the flow of Spirit. I mean, I think many of the ones that you gave or we gave were just like very personal, very on point, very emotional. And I think that when people attend these events, either they're new to it, they want to see how the mediums work, and if you guys are interested in attending our event, you can actually go to our websites, either one of our websites, and you can get tickets there. I don't know how many tickets are left, but
2.
Are you serious? 2 tickets. So if you want
the first 2 that get on you got them.
Right, exactly. Yeah, but it's an amazing event. It's a great group, and the energy is just so beautiful.
I'll tell you what. And again, I think, AJ, I mean, I just love. It is such a privilege serving Spirit with you.
Likewise.
I mean, it makes
truly.
me up my game. It makes me go, this is good. And just to see you work, to be in the presence of your work.
Oh, thank you, Colby.
It's such a gift. I feel like really lucky.
Well, likewise, and I think that's the thing. You know me on a personal level and also as a colleague.
Yeah.
And I think, most people don't know I don't like to work with a lot of mediums, and I'm very selective of who I work with. And I think by working with certain mediums, it's just like I feel comfortable, or too, if they want to work with me. It's energy. Everything's about energy. And there's times where I work with other mediums, and it just didn't balance out the energy. Even though we're good friends or whatnot, it just seemed like the energy was off. I don't know how to describe it. It could have been the people, the event, or whatnot. But I do believe Spirit puts me with the right mediums at the right timing to work with them. And I choose to move forward with Spirit. So.
And we have a blast.
Oh my God, yes.
You know, I'll have to have you come up. You know, just speaking of off the top of my head, I am going to commit you. Oh, absolutely, no. I know you can't wait. With bating breath. We got to do an event at my new space.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
It can hold 40 people, but we will just make it, that VIP.
Absolutely. Intimate, personal experience. Yeah. You know what, guys? You can check out our website. What is it? Colby Rebel?
Psychic Rebel.
Psychic Rebel. Check it out there. You can check out her Facebook as well. But we're going to do something in LA, Hollywood area. So I know I have a lot of you guys in LA area. So if you guys are interested, be prepared, and you can sign up for either one of our mailing lists and whatnot, or email us. And
it's right in the heart of, Westwood. So
that would
West
be perfect.
LA. It's really
that'll be perfect. So just a little heads up, people.
Okay, well there you go. Coming soon.
Right to a city near you.
Let me keep booking you. Hang on a second. Let me see what else we can have you do, AJ. No, it's beautiful, and you've had a busy week. I mean, you've had quite a few shows this week that you've been on.
Yeah, I've been blessed. I've been blessed.
Glad you made the time for me.
Well, it was funny because Colby was like, I was going to ask you, can I come on your show Thursday? But I didn't want to be rude. And then you text me. I was like, oh my God, okay, perfect. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Absolutely. So I love doing the show. I mean, it's fun. It's chill, down to earth. And plus, our callers and our listeners. I mean,
my God. I'll tell you what, the best people on the planet listen to this show. Right. And if we don't start taking their calls, I think I'm going to get some hate mail.
Right.
But
we only have like 60,000 missed calls. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, look at that.
That is crazy.
And the people who call in are beautiful. Oh, okay. So I'll tell you what. Here's some ground rules. Okay, guys. When you call in, if you please, no speakerphone, or I know you want the whole family to listen, or you want to do dishes while you get a reading.
Right.
I totally understand, but what happens is it creates too much noise. So on radio, it doesn't translate well. So if you can, pay attention. I know you're listening to this thinking, I'm not going to get through, and then all of a sudden we say your area code. Then all of a sudden you have psychic amnesia. Right. You cannot remember your own area code. And then we're about to hang up, and you go, OMG, that's me. And then we pull you through and we say, hey, do you have a question for us? Okay, so think of your question, or if you've got a loved one, let's think of them. Let's remember them. And then this way it gives us a little bit of something, because we don't have time for a full reading, right? It's kind of a greeting. Right. As I heard it in Lilydale. I love that. It's a greeting, not a reading. I love that. And we want to touch as many people. We are watching our own show in-house right now.
Oh my God.
You were fabulous there.
Right.
Amazing.
But if you guys do have specific questions, those of you guys are listening, those of you guys watching live here, just have a specific question. If it is a life question, career, whatever, relationships, we'll do our best to connect. If you guys have a specific question regarding a loved one who's passed over, and you can just say, I want to connect with mom, dad, brother. That's about it, at least for me, unless you want specific. But just kind of set the intention for your loved one, step forward, and whatever phone calls we go to, and those are supposed to get a reading.
And last thing, I know some things are kind of private, but if you get on air, it becomes public. It is what it is. So if you just are a little reserved and it's too hard for you, just listen in. But if you're ready to put that laundry out there, call us.
Absolutely, right? I did a show. What was it? I think Tuesday or Monday. I forget which show I did, and the host says, if you really didn't want to know, you shouldn't have asked the question, and because it was so
it happens
personal, and I don't censor anything.
But you know what? I think that those things in that moment they really help people, because sometimes they'll sit with it, or it may help the listener who didn't get in.
Right, absolutely.
And they can relate to the information. Okay, listen, I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to worry about that, but that is driving me. I am like, oh, like, do you?
I'm all what?
I am like, such a man. What's wrong?
What's wrong? You look perfect.
Your hair?
What? Your headphones don't work? What?
You got hair coming out of the side of your head? Yes, AJ. Okay. All right. Let's. All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna share this video too as well on my Facebook as well.
Cool.
So can you we just talk if you want to talk real quick. I'm just gonna share this real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk real quick. So, real honestly though, so super quick story for everyone, and then we're gonna take calls.
Absolutely.
Super quick, amazing validation from Spirit. So I had this group reading the other day. It was 8 people, and it was. So the remarkable thing, a couple months ago, I had a phone reading. So with a phone reading, you don't know who's on the other line. You don't know anything. I connected to this friend of this person calling in, and it was just a very powerful session. And in that session, we had talked about some things about this person that were so strong. Okay, now let's fast forward to this group reading. Now somebody else booked this reading, and it was a girl, and it was for her birthday. Someone sits right in front of me. I'd never seen any of these people before. And I sat right in front of her and I said, do I know you? Haven't I read for you before? And everybody went crazy.
What?
So the guy was already here in the room, but the guy, that was the same girl. It was that client.
Oh, wow.
But she's not the one who booked this 8-person reading.
Wow.
It was somebody else. Look, I got goosebumps. Like it was, and they all went so neat. But that just shows you the power of Spirit, because I didn't see her, I didn't know her, nothing connected. Right? It was the Spirit, and he just happened to be in the room again, and then he pointed right to her again, and it was so unbelievable. And then really quick, we said. We were talking about this guy. He used to do magic tricks. Now, I did say in this reading, I saw a card that looked like a what's that called? A playing card. And I can't remember. I think I said Ace of Hearts, right? So this is not the exact same thing. But, I didn't care. I said to her, listen, I think you're going to see a playing card. There's going to be a playing card that shows up. I said, I don't know how. I don't know how it's going to work. It's not my job. I just giving it to you. And she's like, okay, no problem. It was so cool. Well, I'm walking here on the street, and there is this folded up bent card. Now, it is not an Ace of Hearts. I think I would have retired right in that moment. But I will say, just the fact that it was a playing card, I thought was so powerful. And then I thought, oh my goodness, is that guy? And I walked a few steps away, and then there was a feather.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh. So then I went back and videoed it, because I thought that is too
cool.
Unbelievable. I know.
Well, it's like we have to understand that Spirit, we got to coexist with Spirit, you know what I mean? And they're truly all around us if we just pay attention. And it's not like we're always looking for that sign. Yeah. But when they happen, what do you call it? Synchronicity.
Synchronicity. There's no coincidences, right?
When it happens, you're just like, holy crap.
Yeah, it's amazing. I wonder if we play this in front of the camera, will they see it or no?
That'll be pretty cool.
Can we just try? It's only like 10 seconds, if that. It's that video. It has to go from the beginning, but can you do that? Back it up a little. Back it up. Oh, it's sideways.
Yeah, there's a glare too.
Yeah. It's not working. No. Sorry. Oh well, you don't get to see it. It's not for you. All right. There you go.
You check it out on our Facebook page.
Just trust. All right. Let's take a caller. Right.
All right.
Oh my goodness. What? No,
oh my gosh.
All right. How about what? How about 22?
All right, let's do that.
All right, 22, and I can't read that. Zip 951. Oh my God, I need a eye exam in the worst way. I can't see anything.
402.
Oh, well, that was close. Hey, 402. You got through with Colby and A.J. Barrera. Who is this?
This is Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine, how you doing?
How you doing, Jasmine?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing great.
We're doing great. Yeah, we're doing really good. Do you have a question for us?
Yeah, I'm just about my mom. She passed over about 3 years ago. I just want to see if you guys can get in touch with her, possibly.
Absolutely. So the first thing I do when I tune into energy, Jasmine, is I definitely don't get your mom as being like a very persistent lady, but I get her as being very gradual the way she steps in here for me, because when she comes through, there's a way of comfort and nurturing that she needs to be around you. Not so much on the physical things that are happening around in your life today, but it's more so on an emotional level. And I think it's her way wanting to not so much let her go, but come to peace with the situation, because I believe when your mom comes through, and I'm going to be quite honest, I believe there's a lot of anger that's there rather than sadness. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. And I believe here when your mom comes through, there's a way that she talks about her passing, though. It doesn't feel like a quick passing. Doesn't feel like an accident. Doesn't feel like an event.
Right.
It feels like that this was very lengthy, as if she was deteriorating when she passed over. But to even be a little bit more specific, I may misinterpret something here. I don't know if she had something neurological that affected her before she passed over, like a coma, dementia, something of that nature. But she's bringing it up for me as if I just like took my last breath and went to sleep. There's a feeling of just closing my eyes. Do you understand that, please?
Yes.
Okay. And I think it's her way just validating this experience. And she wants to, I don't know if you know who Jenny Rivera is, but she's bringing me up like that she's showing me the butterfly. And I don't know if either someone has a unique reference to either like the butterflies in the house, or there's a unique reference to like the butterfly as being some sort of symbolism. But your mom wants to let you know that's my message or that's my sign to you. How does that make sense to you?
Well, especially about Jenny Rivera, and actually, Jenny Rivera, she, like, when that whole thing happened, she watched the whole thing. She's like, she was glued to the TV watching, like, what happened to her and the whole funeral, and literally a week after that, my mom, that's when they diagnosed her.
Yeah, oh, wow, I just got chills. Yeah. Wow. Well, what I can tell you, I think in a very honest and very funny way, is that your mom is partying with Jenny Rivera on the other side, basically. To be quite honest. I believe it's your mom's way of having a good time and having some of that tequila that she had, do you guys that big?
Wow.
Yeah, I think for me with your mom, there's just this feeling with mom. I know you had to be there more as towards the end, like as her mother than her daughter. Do you know what I mean? And I know like you feel so young for that. Like I don't know how old you are, but I keep hearing you're too young for that, And I want to let you know this isn't something your mom. I know that's not something your mom wanted. Like I know it really bothered her that she wasn't up making you dinner, that she wasn't up taking care of you and making sure that you were with boys and all that fun stuff. She felt really guilty about kind of taking you away from those things. But I have to say, those last few months, you and your mom created such a bond, such a bond. And that is like her living legacy with you. You carry that with you, And she brings me to a baby girl. So is there a baby girl born after this, after her passing? Do you understand a baby girl in the family? Because I keep seeing this baby and it feels like it's a little girl to me.
Yeah, when the day she passed away, I was 6 weeks pregnant, and my sister was 6 weeks pregnant as well.
Wow.
Like 2 months after, we didn't tell each other that we told each other we were pregnant. And we had the same due date of January 14th.
No.
And they were born 10 days apart. Nadia was born on the 8th. That's my baby, and my sister's baby was born on the 18th.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, obviously, from your mom.
That is unbelievable. And so mom definitely lets you know that she knows about these babies born,
that's so
that she's
cool.
a part of it. Now, that's interesting. Did you both give your daughter, do you both have daughters? Is that right? Oh, you just said the names. Were they girl names?
Sorry,
we both had daughters.
I think
someone's
Nadia. I think
Nadia, and then 2 girls, right?
They're 2 girls.
Okay. Now,
one of them was my daughter. Her name's Nadia.
Yeah.
And then my sister's. My mom had 2 girls. Her daughter's Annabella.
Okay.
And then I had another little girl who had the same due date.
Yeah.
2 years after.
So. Oh, okay. So hang on one second. I keep feeling though. Did you and your sister synchronize the? Did you and your
I was going to say something, but never mind. That was going to sound dirty.
Sorry. There's a studio.
If you're watching, sorry.
There's a technical studio issue. I keep feeling like there's a connection with the names? Did you and your sister synchronize the middle names of your daughters to somehow connect to the family? Can I ask? I keep seeing like the name went 3 ways.
The name of what?
Your babies? Did you guys synchronize the middle names of your babies or part of the babies' names with your mom's name?
I was gonna name my daughter after my mom, but my sister's like my sister. She already told me she was because my sister told me she was pregnant before me. So my mom's name was Ana Maria. So my sister named her baby Annabella.
Wow, she got dibs on it. She got dibs on it. Okay, and then and then there's also a feeling of a connecting tattoo as well. So did you both get the same tattoo? Is that right?
The what?
Same tattoo?
Yes.
You both got the same tattoo. Is that correct?
Yeah, so my mom, it has to do with my
mom.
Awesome.
Yes, I know. Right. Yes, of course it has to do with your mom. That's why she's telling us.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is
All
so
right,
cool.
so listen, there you go. So I think between AJ and me, I think we definitely know mom is with you, right? Mom is with you. You know that, right, honey? And
I was just
try not to focus on how many things you think mom is missing in the physical world, because she's around, she's celebrating, and I think she wanted to bring up a lot of these things so she could show you that she's around. She's not missing out, and I know it's very, very hard for you, and honestly we could really do the whole episode with just you, but
absolutely, yeah.
But I am hoping these few minutes here kind of gives you some peace and some comfort. Okay, honey?
Absolutely.
And mom says hi to both of you, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, hon?
All right, a lot of love to you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
What, baby?
I don't know. I would like to do another reading with you guys, maybe like whenever you do have time, because I've been going through a really bad depression since I lost my mom 4 years ago on Mother's Day. Like I don't know how I'm still like alive without her, and I have 3 kids that I'm raising now,
Yes.
And there's days where I just like collapse because I can't believe how she left us in such a horrific way. It was so fast.
Well, yeah, but just
like it was over 5 months, but it would just happen so quick.
Yeah, just it is very, very difficult.
Absolutely.
And you have so much to be here for, right? You know your mom wouldn't want you on the other side, and so just kind of, I know that takes a lot for you to kind of get up and work through it, but that depression is part of the grieving process for you, honey. And when you honor your grieving process, when you honor where you are, maybe that will help release some of the pressure as to where you feel like you're supposed to be at this point, or where your mom is supposed to be.
Absolutely. And grief itself, Jasmine, is something that's not easy to go through, and we all go through it. If it's during a relationship, losing a job, people think grief is just death. And I think, if we recognize it and notice that this is something that we need to deal with, we need to move through it, we often kind of live in this bubble of denial and saying like, well, maybe I'm not hurting, maybe it's not this, maybe it's not that. But if you recognize it now and take the process slowly, don't let someone tell you how to grieve or when to grieve or what to do it. Do it when you're ready and when it feels comfortable to you, truly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
AJ.
A lot of love to you.
So, Jasmine, lots of love to you, honey, and you have a good night, and know that mom is here with you. You got through the call line, so she's definitely making it loud and clear that she's around. Okay, sweetie?
Thank you all so much.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too.
Wow.
I'll tell you, it's a tough one, right?
Well, especially, anyone that loses their loved one, not just because she lost her mom, but the fact that, when you're going through these series of events of depression and whatnot, and then you start getting these meds, if she is taking meds, and it can cause a lot of, what do you call it, a tornado effect in your life.
Well, they were pregnant too. So think of pregnant, you want your mom to be around, you need that support, you need that care. Right. And you're taking care of your mom, and now she's, it's quite very, 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 very traumatic, but in a way, beautiful.
Right.
Because it was the end of one physical life and the birth of 2.
Beautiful process.
Not one,
yeah,
2.
It's a beautiful process.
So her mom paid it back twice.
Absolutely. And I think it's part of their way, which you validated, that she's looking out for them. She sees
definitely
the kids.
is. Absolutely. So, all right, let's take another caller here. Let's see. How about, let's go with number 7.
All right, let's do that.
909. 909.
Like,
Hey, 909. This is Colby and AJ. Who is this? Uh-oh.
Caller.
909. Going once. Going twice.
All right.
All right. Sorry. They're going to be so upset. Pick a number.
Let's pick Lucky 13.
Okay. I do like 13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. 310. Okay, 310. This is Colby and A.J. Barrera. Who is this?
Annette.
Hey, Annette. How
Hello?
are you?
Hi.
Hi, good. How are you, AJ and Colby?
We're doing great.
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, good. All right.
I'm just
good.
cracking up that you guys have great chemistry together.
Thank you.
You guys have me laughing over here.
Oh, thank you.
That
Yeah,
means a lot.
We're good. We're good
Comedians.
spirit siblings, right? Yes.
Sounds like you guys really enjoy what you're doing there. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
We do. Yeah. So, do you have a question for us?
I just, I'm trying to connect to my sister.
Your sister. Okay.
I don't know how much information you need from me, but my sister passed away last year.
Okay. So, and you said your name's Annette, correct?
Annette.
So the first
Annette, like Annette Funicello.
Right, I was just going to say that. That's so funny.
Oh, were you?
So here's the thing, Annette. So the first thing I do when I tune into energy, I actually get your sister as a ball of energy that kind of busts down my throat, the door basically for me, and she wants to kind of come through in a very vibrant way. And I don't know if she was a very chatty and a very loud girl, but I get a lot of sassy energy around her. Does that make sense, first of all?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I feel
That's
like,
her.
I feel like when she comes
That is
through,
her.
and I don't want to make fun of you, but I feel like that she's like the better looking one. So I don't know if there's
Oh,
always
God.
competition.
She might just think she is.
It's so true. It's so true.
God.
No, you don't have to apologize. It's so true. I was always the uglier one, and she was the
No,
beautiful
you're
one.
not.
For sure.
You are not the ugly one. No, I think it's your sister's having her sense of humor. I think it's just sibling rivalry, to be quite honest.
My sister looked like a pinup doll.
Oh,
She
wow.
did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and I was like the chunky, dark one.
Don't
yeah,
say that
you're,
about
you're right
yourself.
on that one.
Oh, my
you're still
goodness.
beautiful inside and out. So don't put
Yeah.
yourself down. But I think this is just your sister's sense of humor of giving her love and light around you and having her sense of humor around you. Say, like, things
Yes.
have not changed. But I do believe when your sister comes through, I typically believe when they talk about their physical well-being, usually it's about their
Yes.
body that deteriorated. But when I say deteriorated, there's something that doesn't make sense for me. And I may misinterpret this, so please forgive me. I don't know if this
Yes.
is her way of validating either one, she had an immobility issue before she passed over, or two, there was like a bedridden type of situation. But there's something here that doesn't feel like I'm being active enough. Do you understand that?
That she wasn't being active enough?
Correct.
Well, there was something that was limiting her abilities, like to dance and stuff. Yes.
Okay. I believe that it's her way, just kind of like saying, like, I can walk, I can dance, I can move again, because I don't feel like I'm active as much. What were you going to say, though?
Well, I was getting this image, and now the dancing makes sense, but I was getting this image of this booty just swinging.
Oh,
And it was
my
like,
God.
swing.
Did you say booty?
Oh,
Yes,
booty.
you did.
Yes.
Booty.
She had a big booty.
But she liked that thing. And she would
She did.
She would give
Oh
it the
my
extra
gosh.
like that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so
Oh my God, I'm turning red over here. Look
and
at
I
this.
was like, what are you doing? So the dancing totally makes
That's
sense.
funny.
Makes sense. But
I think you're.
Yes,
Oh my, go ahead, Annette. Go
and
ahead.
I think too. I mean, listen, she is not. We don't mean. She does love mirrors though. So
Oh my
not in
God.
a self-centered way. She just loves. She loved life.
Yes.
She loved to look at herself. She wanted to make sure her lipstick looked okay.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Always.
Yep.
And I think, and
Always.
I'm not sure, but did she like her cleavage too? Because I keep seeing her pull down the top a little bit.
Well, she didn't have much there, so that was like
that's why
that
she
was
trying to
and I
boost that
did.
up? Oh,
That is hilarious.
See, look at that.
This
Look
is
at that.
hilarious.
She's so much
But I do
fun.
want to I do want to confirm what you guys are saying here
Yes.
because she had a bad heart and she couldn't dance like she loved to because of her heart. And the big booty part, like, that was her thing, was to always like shake her booty when we would go out dancing, when she was able to dance. So the things that you guys saying are definitely validating that she's here.
That's amazing.
And she had that loud personality, where everyone knew when she walked in the room. Everyone.
Apparently, she's still the same, and that has not changed.
I mean, even her colors. Awesome. I keep seeing her in a red dress, so I don't know if you remember a red dress for her, but she likes to wear colors. Did you see a red dress too?
I saw the emoji of that little red. That little emoji with the red dress.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. So I don't know if she actually did bachata or cumbias.
That's what I kept saying too. Yeah. Bachata or merengue.
Right. I just feel like there's a way of just like sassiness that she wants to have this attitude here. But the weird thing, I may have misinterpreted something. I don't know if you're familiar who, obviously you probably know who Cher is, like Sonny and Cher. I don't know if your sister actually had like long jet black hair, or two, you actually have a piece of her hair, but she wants to talk about her long hair or the jet black hair, that either someone still has this.
It's everything, all of the above. She had long straight black hair with bangs.
Wow.
Just like Cher, but she had bangs. And at the funeral home, when they were preparing her for her burial, the lady that was doing her makeup and stuff saved me a snippet of her hair. So
just know that she's around and she appreciates that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's
well,
really
Ned,
beautiful.
I do hope that lets you know that your sister is around you for sure.
Oh, good.
I enjoyed meeting your sister.
I just wanted to make sure that she's okay.
Is there a Joanna or a is there a J connected in the family, like either a Juanita or a Joanna or something like that?
Connected to her or to me?
No, to the family, yeah, either in the living or in spirit. Because I just real quick as we get ready to hang up, and then it just popped in.
Well, her son's name was Josiah.
Yeah, that would be
I don't know if it's...
Okay,
Absolutely.
got it. There we go. Well, she definitely sends love, okay?
Oh, definitely. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you, Annette, for being an amazing caller, and thank you for calling the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Love her.
Have a good evening.
She was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you.
That's so cool.
Oh, how beautiful was that?
It's just so amazing that spirit will show their same personality, and sometimes they'll come through differently if there was a traumatic experience, their way evolving and growing. So it's really cool that Annette's sister showed up in a same sassy, same type of way.
Very, but and also I think it's a great indicator too that she, not limited on the spirit side.
Right. Oh my God, yes.
That she's living it up on the spirit side.
And that's so cool because like that's what we are. We are pure energy.
We really are.
Yeah. And we just need to kind of remember that rather than the physical body.
I'll tell you what, we limit ourselves all the time.
Oh,
in
yeah.
our thoughts, in our actions, in our physicality.
Absolutely.
It's only this physicalness, and then All right, another caller?
Yeah, absolutely.
24.
24.
It's 818.
All right, number 818. This is Colby and A.J. Barrera. Who is this?
Hi, Colby and A.J. It's Emilio.
Hey,
Emilio. Hey, Emilio. Hey, how you doing?
We do know Emilio.
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
We are doing well. We are doing good, Emilio. So, do you have a quick question for us, honey?
Yes. I just actually wanted to see if there's anything that's coming through, like any quick guidance that you guys may have for me at all.
Absolutely. I think first of all, obviously those who are new to Colby and those who are watching whatnot, she's a phenomenal teacher. She does great classes, whatnot. I recommend Emilio to take her classes and whatnot. And I think for you, Emilio, to continue to kind of work with Colby and take your master classes and you have bunch of stuff that you teach. Mentorship, guys. I don't do that personally, but Colby does that. I believe with you, Emilio, I think it's about you not trying to rush it. And I think in some ways you're trying to get there. Are you serious?
Well, I got to tell you, wait, I gave Emilio, do you mind if I share a little bit of our reading from the other day?
Oh my God.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's
completely fine.
I totally said that to him.
Are you serious?
I totally was like, hey, right? I was like,
yes.
I was like, listen, I'm hearing just to slow down. You don't have to have it all in a
Wow.
day.
That is amazing.
So that is such good validation.
You know,
for
I think
Emilio.
well, if Spirit's telling Colby this, you got to understand that, and Spirit is telling me this.
Yes.
Obviously,
and I don't know if you guys got it right now, but I just got a little bit of chills right now too.
It's confirmation.
It's so
oh my God,
cool.
that is so cool. Well, I believe it's their way of your guides and Spirit trying to get you in the right direction, doing what you need to do in the right way. Because I think sometimes if we try to rush, we kind of like miss all the little baby steps in between.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think part
You're
of it.
You're not getting a refund, Amelia.
Right?
All right. Listen.
Yes.
Do not.
If I can use this very loosely, I think you need to take a leap of faith.
Okay.
No, but seriously,
definitely.
No, but on a serious note, seriously, Amelia, I think you really need to take that leap of faith, though, to really try to trust yourself and trust that intuition, but not force it, and don't try to get to be, you know, the best psychic medium. It's going to happen organically because, like, for me, when I grew up in this work doing this, I was 19 years old, and no one really didn't want to give me the opportunity, give me the chance, and, you know, I kind of had to figure it out on my own. So the fact that we have teachers such as Colby and other people out there that are doing it, I would take the time and use them to the value that they can give you in their time and whatnot. But I just believe it's about you slowing down and being patient with the work. More importantly, I don't know why, it feels like that, and I may misinterpret this, but it feels like it's almost like I'm leaping into mediumship and I'm kind of need to go backwards into development. I don't know what it is, but it feels like that we're kind of like need some refreshing or need some balancing work that needs to happen here. I don't know what it means. I don't know where you're at.
I always tell people, I mean, I don't care how advanced someone is.
Absolutely.
I think even going back to a basic intuition or a basic psychic class is so good.
Important.
It you know, because it is such a foundation.
Right.
And it really helps you get so much more detail in the mediumship.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, I think it's about bringing those evidence through for yourself and realizing that what your self-worth and what you're really doing.
And it helps build the confidence.
Oh my God, yes. I mean, for me,
if I can kind of, sorry to interrupt, but problem. I mean, I've just been feeling like I can't hold that same the connection long enough, and I think it's because I haven't been training at all. But I definitely need to go back ASAP.
I mean, I just think it's important because what happens is the class is like your gym. It gives you an opportunity to play, to practice, to strengthen your muscles.
Absolutely.
And it's important. I mean, even at the level that I do and do this full time, so does AJ.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're constantly doing.
Always learning.
We always doing radio shows, and we're always doing readings, and always helping people. Like that is our gym as well. We need to kind of get to So anyhow, Emilio, there you go. That's all you get, honey, because you already had a reading the other day.
Oh, that is hilarious.
I know. Yes.
But one last.
I couldn't miss out. AJ was on.
But one last thing I do want to say though, it is really to kind of like focus on that connection. So when you're linking with spirit, make note that you are being you are being connected to that spirit, that energy.
Yeah.
But more importantly, don't let your anxiety get in the way.
Yes.
Because I think anxiety happens, you get excited or whatnot, or the feelings, and you all of a sudden you lose that connection, or it doesn't hold that long. So just kind of be aware of it, and then spirit will kind of continue kind of strengthening that connection as well. So
there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully that helps you out,
Thank
Amelia.
you very much. Have a good one.
You
You too.
so welcome. There you go. Have a good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
That's
awesome. So funny.
That's so awesome.
And I did not say one word. And, you know, they're picked at random. We don't even know who's on the other end. I got nothing. Funny. We have no names, no nothing. And then you come out saying the same. I was like, I'm not giving him his I'm not giving him Well, and I'm not splitting it with you either. All right?
Well, you know, it's hilarious because I you know, certain radio shows, they'll kind of like, you know, we'll do calls. We'll say, okay, pick AJ, pick a line, whatever, and I pick whatever line. And I remember a client.
It's your mom.
No, no, believe it or not, it's a celebrity client that I read for,
God.
and she went by a different name and this and that, and all of a sudden, like when I was doing the reading, I go, did I just read for you? And all of a sudden she goes, and she actually gave her real name on radio. I'm like, oh my God.
That is so
but it's really, really cool.
And
but
it's so validating.
Absolutely. But I think that's how spirit works. It's like those who are supposed to get through are supposed to get through.
Absolutely. He needed to hear it again.
Absolutely. Yeah.
From his spirit God.
Spirit God.
Now he'll believe it.
Oh my
it's
God.
Perfect.
Oh my God, Colby.
He loves you. He does.
No, I recommend a lot of people to you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Seriously, I think you do phenomenal work, honestly.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
All right, let's do another caller. I can't read. Let's go down the list. Pick someone down the list. Give me an area code.
You want 315?
Sure.
28?
315 sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Hello.
Oh, hey, 315. It's Colby and A.J. Barrera. Who is this?
Hi, this is Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie. How you doing?
Good. Yourself?
Well, I'm doing great.
I'm doing great.
Cool. Do you have a question for us?
Awesome.
Do you have a
Yes.
question? Okay.
My question is, I am looking for some guidance, kind of, not really like
career,
like life direction, kind of. I kind of feel like I'm hitting a wall right now.
Yeah. Listen, Stephanie, right? That's what
Stephanie, yeah.
Yeah. You know, sometimes it starts dropping in and you're like, did I get that name right? Stephanie, listen, I keep feeling like there's some questions around career, because as soon as you started, the minute you talked, I thought, okay, she needs a little clarity on career, or like feeling a little stuck with the work a bit. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, to me, though, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to change your whole career. I'm not going to do that. But I do feel like there's a tweak that's needed. I think you're kind of going at something the same way over and over and over. And I think you got to kind of come at it from a different angle is what I'm feeling. Okay. So is there a career that you're in that you're just kind of, you're thinking, well, you know, you've been doing it one way over and over, and that maybe there's a different way to kind of do what you're doing? Like, for instance, a really good example of that, let's say you're an attorney and you've been a prosecuting attorney and you're just feeling a bit stuck. You would switch it to be a defensive attorney, because that was really the path. Like, so not a whole different career, but it feels like a tweak in what you're doing.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm in sales, so...
Yeah,
so taking a different approach.
Yeah, it just feels like what you're selling. Maybe, well, we're not gonna get you fired, but what you're selling, maybe you're not so passionate about, and you gotta find what you love to sell, what you would sell for free, and then make some money at it. AJ.
Absolutely, Stephanie. And when I jump in here, there's a couple things that I want to touch base with. What Colby already touched upon, which was kind of being in the repetitive cycle. To me, I kind of use the symbolism for me is kind of like the hamster ball effect, you know, or the hamster wheel. You kind of keep on going round and round in circles and never really understanding like what's the clarity or what's the meaning of this. I really believe that you're just truly bored of what you're doing. You're tired. There's no self-worth in what you're doing today. I highly, and I could be wrong here, and I don't know what city you live in or state or whatnot, but for whatever reason, I still kind of see you doing kind of the sales thing, but I actually see it more like kind of in the, maybe perhaps like, I don't want to say real estate, but I'm kind of seeing like real estate marketing in that level, because I do believe that you're not outdoors, but I definitely feel like you want to be your own boss. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to be tied down. You don't want to have these restraints. And I just feel this as being a very positive move for you, because I just get a lot of good energy around you. I don't get any negativity. I don't get any blockages.
No.
I just feel like things are just unclear, to be quite honest. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so I just believe with you, it's just about being not patient with it, but really kind of looking at your different options. But again, I don't see this real estate thing as being your main thing, but I kind of see you out and about, still kind of working the same lines of things or same direction. But I don't see you kind of at the same job. So I'm not saying to quit your job or leave your job.
Yeah.
But I just see you kind of moving your job, to be quite honest.
I know. Yeah. That's why we're not. I know, and I so want to like say you don't work for AT&T, do you?
Right.
I don't know why I keep getting like
why?
that.
Because we have a misconnection. No, kidding.
It's like, you know, I'm like, I wonder if she works for like a cell phone company or selling something that just doesn't feel right to her.
Right. It could be. It could be. Yeah.
I don't know, but so you know, find something. You gotta at this point though. You know, I know you're feeling a little stuck, but you got to kind of start looking at what you enjoy. What do you feel good about, and then trying to find what can you support in that direction, and then start making those changes. I think that's going to help a lot, and then it's going to help the other areas of your life. Okay. Yeah, but that's the first
step. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it's just recognizing what you want to do and how you want to make the changes. As long as you recognize that, and as long as you know, which sounds like you already are tired, you're kind of bored of what you're doing. Yeah. It's about you making that transition, making that move on your own. Because again, Colby and I can't tell you what to do, but we can let you know what's coming up here. And there is a physical move that I see with your job happening here in a very good way. I don't see you getting laid off or fired. So just kind of make note. This is going to be at your own discretion, your own free will when you make this transition of the job. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Steph.
All right, there you go. Good luck.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. How about another caller? We're running out of time.
How many lines do we have?
How many?
Just any number?
Pick a number.
Any number. I'll say.
Oh, go deep. Go deep.
Go deep. 89.
We don't have that many.
Okay.
What's the numbers?
Go
for the last one. Go for the
31.
Don't go for the last one.
No, the last one. Go to the last one. The last caller.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 512.
Where's
I don't know.
Hey, 512. This is Colby and A.J. Barrera.
Hi, this is Lucy Slaughter.
Hi.
Oh, well, Lucy, you just talk about giving us everything.
Right.
Hi, Lucy.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all right. You're gonna get like a million friend requests on Facebook.
Right.
Oh shoot, darn it.
How
I'll be busy tonight, I guess.
Right.
How are you doing?
I am doing really great.
Okay, good. Do you have a question? This is gonna be a meeting. Do you have a question?
The only thing I'm just have any questions about. I'm an empty nester, approaching 50, and just wondering if there's any concerns, any exciting news coming up.
I'm going to step in. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing I do have to bring up here when I tune into energy, I don't get your life being as a dull moment or being like a slow process for you. I think for you, to be quite honest, even though you're kind of in a new environment, it feels to me that it's just like there's nothing happening. Like it's almost like the retirement type of feeling. It's like you need to stay busy. If you're not busy, you feel like you're not doing anything with your life. So I see you kind of like going out and about more often. And if it means like going traveling or doing things that are close to home, I kind of see more of that happening, if that makes sense. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think the hardest part is like she's not packing lunches anymore.
Right.
Like I think like, these kids are like 18 and she's sitting there going, I'll make you lunch.
Right.
And then now she doesn't have a lunch to make.
Right.
I
Absolutely.
think it's stuff like that.
Well, I think part of
she's got a close
exactly.
Yeah,
right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I would say part of the situation is where we have this routine of family, kids, and all this other stuff going on here is that we look back at our life and realize like, oh my God, how bad I want them in the house and how bad I want them out at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like now that the energy's changed, it's almost like, what do I do now with my life? It's almost like you're sitting there kind of twiddling your thumbs and kind of saying like, okay, what do I really do? But for some reason, again, I just feel like there's an adventurous, like an outgoing, I don't know if you do a lot of hiking or traveling, but there's something about going outdoorsy or going out and about that feels that needs to be done or that
all of the above.
Perfect.
Yes.
All of the above, yeah.
So I think there's a good energy that is there that I feel like that you are going to connect with, not just Mother Earth, but connect with your higher self. I may misinterpret something because even though, did you say you are retired, if you don't mind me asking?
No, I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past 20 years.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking this is that I'm seeing, and I don't want to promote this company's name, but I'm actually seeing this as kind of like being, like, what do you call them? Like massage therapy, Reiki, and things of that nature. I don't know if you're going to be going more into like the holistic route of maybe of healing arts or something of that nature, but I'm seeing kind of that stepping into your life, either like the last month or this year. I feel like something about now is being very significant with that. So I don't know what you're planning to do or what changes you are making in your current life, but I see a lot of the holistic work around you like currently as being something predominant in your life.
Yeah. And
okay.
Lucy, I will just say too, because we actually just have a minute left here, but I just want to say I keep feeling so strongly like there's a mom in spirit for you that just needs to kind of get through and say hello tonight.
Yes.
And it makes me feel like she just kind of wants to hold your hand. Even maybe that song, I want to hold your hand.
Oh, well, the Beatles. Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yep.
The Beatles? Oh, okay.
Wow.
Thanks. And they have a song called Lucy in the Sky.
Oh, my God, yes. That's beautiful. I love how spirit works.
Is that how I wonder if that's how you got your name, Lucy. Do you know how
maybe.
That's really, really cool. That's a cool reference. I was just kind of dropped that on
That's so
That's
cool.
Really, really cool.
Anyhow, listen, so I feel like Mom wants to say hi, and she just wants to chime in and let you know she's hanging out with you as well, okay? So
thank you so much.
Yeah. Anyhow, I hope you enjoy and know that this is your time. This is your time to embrace where you are, and you've done a wonderful job with those kids. And it is. You got to let go. I mean, if they're gonna mess up the world, it's already too late for you. So you just let them go, and you enjoy your life.
Awesome.
Okay, you got this.
Thank you.
It's her time.
Thank you.
Absolutely,
She's so nurturing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
You have a great night there. Thank you for calling in.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh my God,
Awesome.
that is it. Like that is our time.
It goes by so quick.
So it is it. We've done it.
I can't believe it.
And then I think like it's so weird that we're like it's so natural. Isn't it fun?
Well, I think because of our energy, I think the
know.
way we work, the way we banter off each other, right?
They like us.
Well, I think part of the callers too is I think we got to thank all the callers and the listeners
Oh,
too, and the people that
there.
are watching and whatnot, people that are on hold and people that all you guys that are trying to get through. And I believe those who get through are supposed to get through. It doesn't mean that those who are on the hold line or on hold are not supposed to get a reading or whatnot. I don't want you guys to think that, but just know that
their time right now.
Yeah, exactly. Spirit works in different ways.
Yeah, and I hope that a lot of people could connect to some information that was coming through for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Or just be happy that they got it. I mean, look at our little Jasmine.
Oh my God, yeah.
I guarantee you that reading might just kind of change a little something to give her a little more hope.
Oh my God, and I think that will help her, maybe other listeners and viewers as well, that little bit of information may make sense for someone else indirectly. So.
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah. Or Stephanie, listen, if you guys are stuck in a job and you're stuck, you got to do something about it. Start making that change. I always tell them, don't put in your pink slips. I'm not going to support you. Don't be like, oh, Colby. Right? All right, listen, AJ, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I know it's a drive for you to come up here. I know it's a huge commitment.
But we should mention our event, too.
Saturday.
We always forget to talk about our events, but Saturday, August 12th, in Tustin at the Sanctuary, Colby and I are doing a live event. So if you want to connect with your loved ones, tickets are $35 a person, $60 for two. So if you're interested in attending, I believe there's two tickets left if they haven't been purchased yet. But if that's the case, go to.
They might have already been.
Yeah,
but give it a go.
Yeah, give it a go.
Try out.
If they're there, purchase the tickets. You can either go to either one of our websites or our Facebooks and whatnot. You'll see the link up there, and I'll post a link as well. So thank you, Colby, for having me here.
Real quick, AJ, super quick. So sorry. Show his Instagram if you can, real quick. Okay, so that's where AJ is on Instagram. AJ, what's your website?
My website's AJBarrera.com. That's AJBarrera.com.
And you're on Twitter as well.
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff.
You guys go follow him. Find him, follow him. He does Facebook Live. He does readings on Facebook Live. He posts these beautiful, inspirational, motivational, spirit-driven, motivational quotes each day that is channeled from Spirit. So that's it. There you go. I'm sorry we didn't get to all the callers, but thank you guys.
We are sorry, but the show has ended.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, well, then. Okay, that's our time.
Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.